Canadian Computer Collector here, and I know what you've been wondering. Just how many computers exist in this studio of mine? Today we're going to be going around the studio and actually counting each individual machine as we name them so you know exactly what is in this collection. I'm super excited to get into this one. Just as excited as I was recently getting a new kitten named Millhouse.
This cat is really into Fortnite.
Until he stepped in a very wet that he lay in litter box and I then had to wash it off of his feet and hands. But I am excited, so let's do this. Before we get started, I want you to go down to the comments and guess how many computers you think are in the collection, and then at the end, let me know if you were right. Apple IIe, Commodore VIC-20, not computers. Polycarbonate Mac Mini, Polycarbonate Mac Mini, G4 eMac, Tandy Color Computer, Tandy Color Computer 2, Workgroup Server 7250/120, Performa 6200 CD, Performa 6200 CD, Performa 6200 CD, monitors. This is a big monitor, not a computer though. G4Q, G4 iBook, Windows 7 11-inch Samsung notebook, Core 2 Duo Polycarb MacBook, PowerBook G4, G4 iBook, G4 iBook, early Core 2 Duo Polycarb MacBook, not a Pro though. Core 2 Duo Polycarbonate MacBook, also not a Pro. Later, Core 2 Duo Polycarb MacBook, not a Pro. Core 2 Duo Polycarb, also that. Polycarb Mac Mini, dehoused. Aluminum chassis Mac Mini, 2012, 2014, you be the judge. Time capsule, not a computer. PowerMac 6500/225, Performa 6400/200, Workgroup Server 95, Macintosh SE FD HD, Macintosh Plus, Macintosh Plus, Macintosh 128K, Apple IIc, Macintosh Classic, Macintosh Classic 2, Macintosh 128K, Macintosh 512K. The Sega Genesis! PowerMac 6100/66, Performa 6116 CD, Workgroup Server 6150/66, PowerMac G5, Mac Pro 3,1, Mac Pro 5,1, PowerMac G4 MDD Tower, PowerMac G4 MDD Tower, PowerMac G4 Sawtooth Tower, PowerMac G4 Sawtooth Tower, PowerMac G4 Sawtooth Tower, PowerMac G4 Sawtooth Tower, G5 iMac in the box, early Intel iMac without a box. This is just a monitor. This is a broken server. Digital VT100 empty terminal shell, Digital Deckmate empty terminal shell, G3 iMac for parts, monitors, HP Pavilion, Spark by DataView, Apple IIe, G4 iMac, G4 iMac, Color Classic, Pentium 2 Dell PC, much like the one in my junior high school, Ambro Windows 95 PC, Power Macintosh 6160, Commodore VIC-20, Commodore VIC-20, Commodore VIC-20, kind of a PC, Palm Pilot, Digital Rainbow, Atari 520 ST, Apple IIc with color monitor, Hyperion, portable, PowerBook 1400 CS, PowerBook G3, Macintosh Classic, Macintosh SE30, weird little 386 mini PC, early Intel Polycarb iMac, even smaller early Intel Polycarb iMac, G5 iMac, Macintosh LC 520, K-Pro Portable.
K-Pro sounds like a radio station.
G3 iMac, G3 iMac, not a computer. Magnavox Odyssey 2, G4 Xserve, that's the 2E from earlier, iMac G4, another Color Classic. We've seen all this. STD PC, don't ask me. Empty case with the turbo button, Macintosh SE, G3 iMac, G3 iMac, G4 Quicksilver, smashed up Mac Pro case with nothing in it. Commodore 64 in the box, Commodore 64 without the box, Apple IIc box only, AM4 gaming PC, 3 Microsoft Surfaces and a Lenovo similar, AMD 64-bit gaming PC, same thing, i5 6600K mid-range gaming PC, empty case, another empty case, 4 8th gen pre-built HP,
8th gen Intel HP Elite desks.
the store. Alienware, Aurora R8 or R7, it's a 9th gen i5. Windows 98 machine in an Inwin Q500 server tower. These are just a couple empty cases. Super cool little 386 from Ideal Computers. This is some kind of Windows XP machine with random bull jive in it. The Dell Dimension 4400, Core 2 Duo Era gaming PC, Alienware, or what do we call it again? AMD K6 system, 64-bit AMD system, Windows XP, AMD Sempron Tower, Pentium 4 3 GHz XP gaming tower, Compact Presario S6000NX, empty PC case, our buddy Chris's original Windows XP machine. This thing is cherry, and it is the best XP build you could possibly build at the time. Hewlett-Packard Pavilion 6730, HP Pavilion 6830, the Tsunami by Ares, or The Aries by Tsunami. Either way, all I know is that this thing reeks like cigarettes. What I call the Pac-Man PC because of the power button. This is an AMD Athlon tower. Couple Lenovo ThinkCenter pre-builts. Gateway GT4016. VCR. A Celeron tower. Some sort of gaming tower, which I can only assume is like a first gen i3 or Core 2 Duo or something. AM4 Thermaltake Attack Chopper PC. Apple IIc, Macintosh LC475, Macintosh LC475, Macintosh LC2, Mac Mini in the box, G3 clamshell iBook, Macintosh 2CI, Macintosh 2CX, G4 Cube, another G3 iBook clamshell, Commodore VIC-20 in the box, Commodore VIC-20 in the box, Apple IIc monitor, apparently, the Toshiba T1000 by Skynet. Roughly 22 Lenovo laptops that we are currently repairing and getting ready to give away to people who need them. This is the Necropolis PC, a work in progress. And over here we have our Tron G4 Windows XP tower. This iMac is a broken power supply, but we're gonna turn it into something very cool very shortly, very sharply. G3 iMac. G3 iMac. IBM Desktop. IBM Desktop.
And shout out to our patrons Dana Does Stuff, Steph Jo, Jerry Stoner, Branchus Creations, Evan Grill, Gelhaar Retro Gaming, Larry Collins, Justin Morgan, Ron's Computer Vids, Sshrek or Sshrek, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Trina's Technobabble, Garth Beagle, Mac84, and Ethan Palamaro, the OG patron. So thanks very much for checking out it!
Acer pre-built, like Core 2 Duo era. Windows XP tower. IBM Aptiva. Compact Presario 2256. Works, no PSU. I don't know what it is. Some sort of PC. Sony Vaio. Nice and purple. DRS-80, Coco 2. All right, in the back room, we've got the Power Computing Power Tower Pro 250. Beige Power Mac G3. Performa 640 CD, DOS compatible. Performa 640 CD, DOS compatible. Performa 640 CD, that's right, DOS compatible. Power Mac 9500, 200. UMAX Super Mac. Back at home, in the office, I got a few other machines we should take a look at. One Lenovo T16 laptop. My AM4 Daily Driver desktop PC.
One HP Elite Desk G3 Mini that runs my Plex server.
A lovely 16-inch Lenovo T580 laptop. Also got a 14-inch Lenovo X1 Carbon. Another 14-inch Lenovo X1 Carbon. How about a Lenovo X1 ThinkPad Yoga? A Lenovo T480 ThinkPad. And then there's my 13-inch late 2013 MacBook Pro. And lastly, so thanks very much for checking out it. This iMac G4 lives right there. But we're using it for a challenge.